So I want to say about a year ago, but time flies, we did a video breaking these down, but it's been a while. So let's jump into these again. So there are two main Delgado Protocol products. Let's start with Estro Block. So Estro Block was the first supplement they came out with. It uses DIM, which helps your body process out excess hormones. So this specific formula is meant to help the body process out excess estrogen hormones. We get a lot of these negative xenoestrogens from the world that we live in, the plastics we're around. We get a lot of these hormones and our body has to be able to flush it out. So that is what Estro Block is all about. So signs that you may have high estrogen would be a lot of inflamed acne. It could be a lot of stubborn weight gain, especially in your midsection. And you might also really struggle with very painful periods, really intense PMS and mood swings. These are all hints that you may have high estrogen dominance, and you can try taking Estro Block. So Estro Block is also a whole food supplement. So it's DIM combined with all of these whole foods and vegetables that help boost your body's ability to filter out all of these excess estrogens. So it's not adding any hormones to your body. It's not trying to balance things by adding different hormones. It's just helping your body to flush out the excess and to help itself to come to a more normal state. So that's Estro Block Pro. Then we have DHT Block. And DHT Block has less of the DIM in this. Instead, it has beta sesterols, which really help the body deal with excess androgen hormones. So estrogen is more kind of associated with female hormones. Androgen is more associated with male hormones, but all humans have a mixture of both. Men just tend to have more androgens and testosterone. Women tend to have more estrogen, but a healthy human being is always going to have a mixture of both. So signs of high androgen activity going on could be PCOS. It could also be excess peach fuzz or hair that is growing on the body. Also, it's going to show up more as non-inflamed acne, so more blackheads, oily skin. You could have maturation arrest can be a sign of that. These are all kind of hints that we can look at to help guide us in different directions. That would be for DHT Block. DHT Block also can be taken by men who are dealing with hair loss. Hair loss is linked to that high androgen activity. So that can also happen to women as well. Some women experience hair loss caused by those androgen hormones, and DHT Block would be the choice for that as well. So it does have a smaller amount of DIM than Estro Block, just to help with that detoxing of hormones. So that's kind of the difference between those two. I have gotten questions if you can take both. I think if you're stuck in that really big limbo where you're not sure which one's right for you, if it's possible for you to do a home saliva test for your hormones, I think that would be really, really helpful. But if you're not able to do that, you're interested in taking both of these, you would take one of each morning and night. They are perfectly safe to take together. A lot of people in the Delgado Protocol say that they actually work really nicely to kind of balance things out. So that is always an option to do both. So I hope that was helpful. I do get so many questions all the time on which is for which person, but follow those different signs. Rewatch this again if you needed to catch that again. There's some different hints on which of these will be better for you. I didn't mention it. I have to mention DHT Block is also good if you're just generally sensitive to supplements. If you feel that every time you take a supplement, they make you feel funny, you get a headache, then go with DHT Block. It is the gentler of the two formulas because Estro Block is one of the strongest DIM supplements out there. It's really gonna get in there and get to work flushing out those excess hormones. So, it's a little information on those. I also wanted to mention Mind, Body, Skin. This is a newer supplement to us, but this also has DIM in it. And what I like about this supplement is that it has DIM and it has supplements to help with liver detox. So when you're using the Mind, Body, Skin, it's a little more spendy, but it includes more benefits in this one supplement. This also has pantothenic acid added to it, which has been clinically shown to help with skin aging and with skin blemishes. So you're getting a lot of different benefits in this. So there's two formulas. There's the Mind Body Skin original formula, then there's the one with no 5-HTP. So the no 5-HTP honestly is my preference. I find that 5-HTP doesn't work for everybody. What it is it's to enhance your mood. It can help decrease anxiety, but it's just a funny little supplement, and I feel that it doesn't work with everyone's brain chemistry. So when in doubt, get the no 5-HTP. But if you like the idea of a little bit of a mood enhancement, maybe a little bit of anxiety decreasing, you can try out the 5-HTP formula. So that's Mind Body Skin. Such a great formula. I've been taking, it says to take 3 a day, but I only take 2 a day and I see benefit from it. I've been taking this for the last few months. So really good stuff. Okay, so let's get on to another subject that we didn't touch in the last video, and that is spot treating, because I know most of you who get hormonal acne, many of you, it's just a few pimples a month and they're annoying, they take a while to heal. So let's go over spot treating. So I actually have a hormonal breakout that popped up right here a couple days ago. It was deep and painful, it had a big gross white head on it, but I got it to heal up pretty quick, and I did this recipe. So what you're gonna wanna do is make sure you cleanse your skin really well. So 2 quick cleanser recommendations. These are ones that I like. I feel these work for hormonal acne because I'm not gonna say everyone, but some people that suffer with hormonal acne, you're not necessarily a full-on acne-prone skin type. You don't regularly have pimples. You just have pimples during that time of the month. So it's nice to have a cleanser that's not overly corrective, not overly drying, but is giving you that light keratolytic, which is exfoliation, and is giving you some antibacterial support, because that pimple can't happen at all if there's no bacteria hanging out in the pore. So 2 quick options for you. This has been my daily cleanser for probably 6+, probably close to 10 years, a really long time. Bion's Bacteria Stat Cleanser. I like the smell of this. It has marjoram, peppermint, licorice, turmeric, lavender. It just has this, it's quite a potent herbal scent, so keep that in mind, but I like it. It even lingers on your skin, and my boyfriend will smell my face and be like, what is that? It smells so good. So this has salicylic, it has marjoram, it has turmeric, so this is a very mild but really beneficial antibacterial cleanser. It's nice for dry combination skin types, very, very gentle, but still has a nice sudsy foam to it that makes your skin feel nice and clean. So that's the Bion Bacteria Stat Cleanser, a cult favorite for good reason. It recently went viral on TikTok and we got 100 orders in a day for it, so that was wild. So Glymed Idyllic Cleanser is your other option. This has your 3% mandelic acid. Mandelic acid is antibacterial, antifungal, great for fungal acne. This is just a great everyday cleanser. This one is just a little bit more active than your Bion cleanser, so I would use this one once a day rather than twice a day. Unless you have dry skin, then maybe just a couple times a week. Once you really cleanse your skin well, if you're wearing makeup, do a double cleanse, get your skin really clean. Then you're gonna go in with your spot treatment. And lately I've been grabbing this one. We have so many that I love, but let's just talk about one to keep things simple today. This Clear Stem Sulfur Spot and Mask. This is unique because it has sulfur, zinc, and glycolic in it. I don't usually use glycolic very often because it can be a little too active for me, but it's really nice in this formula. It acts as a delivery system for the sulfur and the zinc and all of the calming, soothing ingredients that are in here. And it just really helps heal those breakouts really fast, especially if you have oily skin like me. It really helps dissolve the sebum, and it just works. It works really well. It does have a little bit of a color to it, but if you apply a little bit and then you kind of buff out the excess, it disappears into your skin, so you can wear it during the day. My other tip that I want to say, if your pimple has turned into a big white head, do not pop it. This is just going to create inflammation, spread bacteria. Bacteria in that pimple can actually, when you pop it, it doesn't just pop out. It is popping under your skin as well. And that bacteria can spread to your other pores. And 2 weeks later, you'll have a pimple pop up right next to it. So we don't want to pop our pimples Instead, get yourself some pimple patches. Pimple patches are super affordable. They're made of hydrocolloid. These are the Derma Dot patches from Clean Skin Club. These are my personal favorite because I feel like they stay on well and they're fairly invisible. I don't think any pimple patches are truly invisible. You just gotta roll with it. But they certainly cover up the look of a giant pussy pimple. Like, I know it's gross, but it at least covers it up so you don't have a big white head on your face. This is gonna cover that, and it actually draws the pus up and out. That's what the hydrocolloid patch does. It helps draw infection up and out and absorbs it. So if I have a big white head when I wake up, I can put this on and about 6 to 8 hours later, take it off. It has absorbed that white head. Then you can go in with your spot treatment. Once it's kind of gotten into its kind of scabbed over healing phase, set aside the correctives. At that point, you don't need any acids, you don't need antibacterials anymore on it, and switch to healing products. And there are a ton of healing products that I could mention. There's so many. Neogenesis Skin Serum is healing. Rhonda Allison Vital Repair Gel, very healing. So anything that has maybe aloe in it, a little arbutin, which is a nice natural lightener to help with pigment. Those are all, there's just so many great products that you can use. The Glymed Daily Skin Clarifier, that is gonna prevent it from scarring. So switch to nourishing. Once you no longer have the white head, it looks actively infected, and it looks more like it's in its healing phase, get those healers on it. Healing ingredients all the way. We want to kill inflammation and soothe that spot so that it can really get its healing done, because it's in that phase where it's sending blood to the area. That's why it gets a little red, because blood is healing. So it's just starting that process, and we want to help it with it. So no more active drying ingredients, just skin soothers. So that is my spot treating recipe. It's pretty simple. If it's nighttime, I just do the mask. I put the mask on all night. If I'm gonna be going out and about and I've got a white head that needs to be covered and expunged from my skin, I'm gonna go with the Derma Dots. Because remember that the Derma Dots don't have any ingredients in it to be killing bacteria or anything like that, so you don't wanna overuse the Derma Dots. Just use them when you're trying to pull off that white head. So that's my tip on those. Oh, actually, I have one more tip for these. So, the way that I use these during the day, do your entire skincare routine all the way down to your sunscreen. Then take a corrective toner, something like Face Reality South Sea toner, maybe the Rhonda Allison Mandelic Defense toner, any kind of exfoliating toner, and you are going to pump some into the palm of your hand, take a Q-tip, get it all wet, then you're going to clean that pimple, just where that pimple sits, clean all the sunscreen, all the skincare that you just put on, clean that all off, allow it to dry, then put on your pimple patch, and it will stay on. If you try to put a pimple patch on top of sunscreen and moisturizer, it doesn't stay on. It starts to just like move around and then it's gone. So really making sure that area is super clean and dry, then put on your pimple patch is a game changer. Okay, one more supplement for you guys. I forgot to mention this supplement earlier when it comes to liver health and breakouts. So I know this sounds really weird, but taking a beef liver supplement actually supports the health of your liver. Beef liver contains so many minerals and vitamins that your liver actually utilizes itself. So it really supports multiple systems in the body, but especially helps your liver, which really affects acne and hormones. So we do carry one. It is the Envirometica liver supplement. And I just realized I grabbed the wrong one. This is the Organ Complex. So I've graduated onto the Organ Complex, but I did a solid 3 months of taking the liver supplement for my liver. And my skin has been pretty clear, except for once in a while. I'll get like one pimple a month nowadays, which is pretty good. we were doing a lot more pimples before that. So I did 3 months of the liver supplement. Now I've moved on and I'm doing the Organ Complex. This still has liver in it, but it has some other organs in it. So yeah, the Envirometica liver supplement, really helpful for those suffering with acne, anyone with liver issues, if you in the past you drank a lot or you had any health issues with your liver, really helpful. Now remember that you can always shoot your questions to customer service. You can email them at glow@artofskincare.com, glow@artofskincare.com. They can always answer your questions or send you one of the products that I mentioned, because I know I talk about a lot of different products. So know that we're always here to help you guys. You can also catch us live. We are live from 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time on the website. There's a little chat box in the bottom right corner, maybe the left corner. One of the corners in the bottom, there is a little chat bot. You can jump in there, ask us questions. We've got our SDs on staff and ready to go.